Starting July 8th, you must hand over a government ID, a live selfie, and a biometric facial geometry scan to access a chatbot. This requirement comes from Anthropic. They are enforcing this new data collection policy for Claude, one of the most widely used AI models on the planet. The company has not disclosed what actually triggers this verification check, but if you refuse to comply, your account is immediately suspended. For users of frontier AI, the era of anonymous experimentation is ending. Anthropic is setting a high-stakes precedent. If you want access to the world's most capable intelligence, you have to let it see exactly who you are. To understand why this is happening now, look at the market. For the first time in its history, ChatGPT's global market share just dropped below 50%. This shows the rapid expansion of competitors like Gemini and Claude. The user base has violently splintered into competing, highly capable ecosystems. At the same time, the US government abruptly pulled the Fable 5 model from global markets to restrict access based on nationality. When governments use export controls to ban models in specific regions, they need a way to verify a user's physical location and identity. Biometric verification provides that certainty, turning identity into the primary enforcement layer for global AI access. Observational. This is the Samsung Electronics industrial complex. 3 years ago, Samsung banned external AI after a source code leak. Today, they reversed that ban, rolling out AI access to 267,000 employees. The corporate holdouts are effectively gone. But as these tools integrate into massive enterprise systems, they hit a mathematical barrier called the deterministic horizon. Researchers proved that simply making an AI model calculate or think for longer durations eventually stops improving answers. This diagram illustrates that hard limit. To bypass the logic wall, the AI must stop calculating internally and start delegating. It has to act autonomously, calling external tools and running software on its own. This shift toward autonomy is already ubiquitous. 97% of developers now use AI coding assistants, and SpaceX just bought the AI coding platform Cursor for $60 billion. Warning tone. By embedding AI into these massive corporate pipelines just as the models begin to act autonomously, we are automating our industrial infrastructure before we have developed a way to govern the agents running it. The danger of trusting autonomous agents was just exposed by a novel zero-day exploit called agent jacking. It requires absolutely no authentication and bypasses traditional cybersecurity defenses completely. This schematic shows how the attack works. Hackers hide malicious shell commands inside a fake bug report on an error tracking platform like Sentry. When the AI agent reads the report, it assumes the text is trusted diagnostic data and blindly executes the hidden commands. This achieved an 85% success rate across top coding assistants, simultaneously exposing thousands of organizations to private code and credential theft. The platform hosting the vulnerability refused to patch it, calling the issue structurally indefensible. The vulnerability exists because AI agents cannot distinguish between passive data and active instructions. In an automated workflow, an agent treats a malicious bug report exactly like a legitimate command, turning a simple integration into an unauthenticated entry point. While individual consumers are being forced to scan their faces, Anthropic explicitly exempted business and enterprise plans from these strict biometric demands. This creates massive corporations retain the right to anonymous, frictionless AI, while everyday citizens surrender to the surveillance grid. In response, an open-source rebellion is forming. This building houses the hardware for Apertus, a massive foundation model built to comply with European privacy laws. It serves as a blueprint for sovereign AI, independent of US tech monopolies. These alternatives are highly capable. China's open-source GLM 5.2 model is now matching the sustained engineering performance of heavily restricted frontier models. Heavy-handed export controls and strict biometric requirements are ironically accelerating the adoption of untraceable, decentralized AI outside of Western jurisdictions. The raw power of AI is no longer the main variable. The true battleground is now governance and verifiable trust. To survive in the new automated economy, you must surrender the last unhackable pieces of your biological identity.